Here is the second of the Plasma Blast theme deck openings. So first video, I did Genesect, Mind Wipe. This one is Volcarona with Solar Strike. So I decided to save the best deck for last, and I get this question every time. Which deck is better from the two decks from the particular set? And typically, the question is a little difficult to answer because you can't really figure it out until you actually play them. And even still, both decks are typically pretty bad as far as preparing you for a real tournament. This deck, however, I would highly recommend to people just getting started out because it has a few very, very useful trainers. And if you're going to get a theme deck, you might as well get something where you're going to get some good stuff out of it. So we'll go ahead and show the playmat again. It's the same playmat that's in the other theme deck, just Genesect and Volcarona on it. I'm not going to spread it out all the way. You guys know what they look like. It's up for sale if you want it. Damage counters. Just move these forward. Little insert, which gives you info on stuff about Plasma Blast, EXs, A-Specs, and then the thing that I love, the checklist. So, big for collectors and helps me keep up with all those reverse holos. So, here we go with another Genesect coin. This one is silver. In the Genesect deck, you got a purple one, so, wonder why they didn't give you a Volcarona coin. Oh well, guess I thought Genesect was cooler. So, code card, and I just dropped my alternate art Volcarona Crystal Shard Hollow. Big reason why I open up these theme decks is to go ahead and get the alternate arts for my collection, so that's one less thing to trade for. And people seem to enjoy the theme deck openings. Plasma Blast theme deck, or sorry, not theme deck, deck box. And then we've got the actual cards, and lots of fire energy behind. Alright, so you're about to see why this is actually a recommended deck. We've got energy. Ah, and there it is. Pokemon Catcher. So, Pokemon Catcher for a while was only available in Emerging Powers, was a $10 to $15 card easily. They reprinted it in Plasma Blast. Then what they did, they put one Pokemon Catcher in the Volcarona theme deck. So the value of them is, dropped to well under $10. I think they're still going for $5 to $8, and I'll have a few spares up for sale now. But I don't know. I'm mixed feelings. In a way, it's good for the game to put big, expensive cards like this in theme decks. Makes it easier for people to get started. But for those of us that have them and have them as valuable cards, and when we get spares, we like to make a buck off of them, it's a little disappointing. But not too big of a deal for me personally. And I don't know. It's kind of nice to be able to see newer players be able to get in the game a little easier. $15 a card, $60, really $45 to $60 per deck already needed on the table. This makes it a lot easier for people to get started. So now that I've gone on about my Pokemon Catcher, we'll continue on with the deck. Energy Search. Volcarona, and I'm looking for alternate arts here, so hold off with me. Normal, non-holo, rare. Snorunt, Lapras, Larvesta, Squirtle, Teddiursa, Blastoise. This is another reason why this deck is significantly better than the Genesect deck. Blastoise is a very playable Pokemon, and I prefer this artwork to the other one. I actually might be trading for some of these, just the non-holos. Actually, I think is it a non-holo or a holo rare in this set? It's a holo. I'd like to play with all non-holos if I can, so I'm actually interested in trading for some non-holo Blastoise if anyone has them available. Water Energy, Ducklet. Such a cute Ducklet. Suicune, another really good Pokemon, blocks the effects of Pokemon EX, and I feel like some people are going to be teching it into their Keldeo decks, their Blastoise decks, with the Genesect Virizion being a potential big hitter. Reversal Trigger, Octillery, Fire, Ursaring, Glalie, Juniper, another great supporter. I think the other deck had Sharon and Caitlyn. They're all right, but Juniper just really helps you get through and get stuff you need. Wartortle, Fire, Teddiursa, Snorunt, Retrieval, Remoraid, Water, Energy Search, Squirtle, Larvesta, Sharon, Fire, Ursaring, Frostglass. And Frostglass may be a holo. Oh, I guess Blastoise is my alternate, because it's typically a holo and it's a non-holo rare. This is just a normal, non-holo rare. And another Juniper, again, big reason why this deck is kind of worth it. Ducklet, Fire, Wartortle, Reversal Trigger, Lapras, Octillery, Water, Retrieval, Larvesta, Snorunt, Remoraid, Fire, Sharon, Glalie, Squirtle, and, well, we'll skip the Fire. The final reason why this deck is viable, or not viable, not in a tournament setting, but the better of the two decks. You get Ultra Ball. This used to be a $7, $8-ish card. Now that it's in a theme deck, probably can imagine it dropping a few. So, this deck just is, I haven't obviously played with them yet. Not really sure if I'm going to play with them, just, I don't know. It's not really much fun playing by yourself, and they're kind of boring to play with when you could be playing real decks with someone else. The only way I'll probably play this is if I play it online, maybe open up another account and, you know, just have the redeem one code on one, redeem one code on the other. So, here we go. These are your reasons why this deck is better, and if you're going to go out buy a theme deck, this is the one to do. 2 Juniper. Juniper's essential in every deck, pretty much. At least 3, if not 4, in everything. Catcher, you're going to need 3, if not 4, in everything. Typically, you're going to run a few Ultra Balls unless you're running straight Plasma, and then you see Plasma Balls. So another good one. And Blastoise is just, it's a tier 1 deck right now. So very awesome that they're improving somewhat with their theme decks. Now, if you looked at the Genesect deck, if you looked at that one, you just figured Pokemon was doing the same thing. But someone was thinking when they put the Volcarona deck together. So hope you guys enjoyed this opening. Again, may do a battle video, may not. But I will have other openings up for you in the future. We've still got the Plasma Blast booster box opening. My recording messed up when I was actually recording the opening of my packs from my pre-release, but I'll be going to another pre-release coming up. In fact, by the time this is up, I've probably already been there, and so hopefully the recordings will work then. And I'm judging a pre-release as well, so I might have some early packs to open too. So lots of stuff coming up. Definitely stay tuned.